Howdy ho, my name is Mo. I'm filming this at 6:48 a.m. in light of the recent thing where Scott Cawthon has retired. Okay. So I didn't expect to hear this, but don't know if it's good or bad. I actually don't have much of an opinion on that subject specifically, but I want to talk about something else, him as an individual. I don't know. Now, you see, okay. So you could probably see the way that this video is titled, probably. I don't know if I titled it like this, but I think we heard a little bit too much from the cis white man. We heard a little bit too much about that. The people who aren't oppressed really want to raise their voice for their fellow white person, don't they? They want to raise their voice for the people who aren't oppressed, right? But keep that same energy when you want to talk about black people. Because they're out here like, oh, I don't know that much about the subject. I don't know why black people are that much. George Floyd, who's he? You know? Right? We have that. But then they out here like, oh my god, he's white. I think we gotta defend him. He's not that bad. He's not that bad. Oh my, he's such a good person, I bet. Oh, he made my childhood. Right? Now about that last part. Scott made their childhood, right? We have that. And the problem is, it doesn't matter if he made their childhood. Somebody just sent me a video, actually. Alma was a predator. Freaking, I forget. I forget all this stuff, actually. But, you know, point is, it doesn't matter if people made your childhood, they are still bad people. A lot of people who are in your childhood are gonna be bad people. Dr. Seuss. Oh my, abusive cis white man. See, I don't know what to tell you. There's a consistency going on in here. Okay, so now let me read something directly off of Scott himself, right? I am a Republican. I am a Christian. I'm pro-life. I believe in God. That's not a problem. I also believe in equality and in science and in common sense. A lot of digging there. Okay, so I'm gonna acknowledge the Republican part first, right? He's a Republican. Usually, not a very good thing. Very on the right, I guess. So he hasn't said anything about this, and I don't think he wants to, because cis white man, you know? But one thing that he probably goes for, criminal justice. Now, if you didn't hear me mention George Floyd earlier, oh my god. So, he's a Republican, and he probably believes in criminal justice. Now, criminal justice is a secret code phrase. I know this sounds like freaking, I don't know, speculation or something, but it's like actually been practically confirmed based off of what people have implied and what they have done to society, yeah? So criminal justice, and I'll tell you a little secret here, okay? Criminal justice is a secret word for racism. Oh my god. Oh, couldn't be me, right? So it's a secret word for racism, and what it means, well, one of the things that were added in the pretense of criminal justice was stop and frisk. Now, I didn't hear about this much as a kid, actually. I knew it existed, but I didn't know the racist implications of it, right? So stop and frisk is basically the ability to be able to stop somebody if you think they were suspicious, and then go, alright, I'm gonna check your person, you know? Now, the problem is, it'd be fine on its own, I guess. Problem is who they're using it for. Problem is the reason it's there. It's there for black people. Because they're just so scared of the black man. They're so scared. And they're just like, oh my god, he's gonna attack me. Oh, he's so black, he's gonna attack me. Oh my god. Right? Come on, pull it together, right? So, Christian. I don't have much of an opinion on that one. I don't know if I'm Christian anymore. Or was, or is. I don't care. I believe in God, I guess. right? He's off the hook with that one. But usually with Christian comes everything else that he is. Sus among us, right? I don't know why I said that. Okay, so pro-life. I don't think that one needs much explaining. So pro-life. You get raped, have kid. Have kid, have kid. I believe you should have kid. Oh my. Bro, you chose to get pregnant? Have kid. Oh my, it was your decision. Have kid, right? Problem is, you gonna adopt anytime soon? You gonna adopt? If you believe in pro-life so much, maybe you should be the one to take the kids in and give them a happy life. Because if they're just gonna live in misery, when you could just, like, literally stop it before they even feel it. I don't know, man. I don't know. I believe in God. That's fine, I guess. Do what you want. Believe what you want. Have all these opinions, actually. But just please, do not claim you're a good person. Yeah? I also believe in equality. That's funny. That's hilarious, since the first thing I talked about was criminal justice. And I bet he's here for freaking capitalism, isn't he? He's here for capitalism. Because that's inherently racist. He has a little bit of a head start, and he's just like, hey, I want equality. I want everybody to be equal. You do not act like it, right? Based on the Republicans that you're voting for, and the Republican you are, I don't think you're here for equality. You can say it all you want. Say everything you want. I could sit up here and say I'm a bird over and over, and people will probably believe me sometimes, right? Does that mean I'm a bird? I don't know. I don't think so. And in science and in common sense. Okay, so I know what that means. In science and in common sense. That is one of the most anti-trans statements I've ever heard in my life, because everybody who's ever said anything about transphobia would probably either call that out or actually believe that statement. Now, science. Usually they talk about, hey, you were born a gender, you were born gender. Oh my god. You're born gender and you cannot transition. You'll never be true man, you'll never be true woman, right? You'll never be true NB. NB don't exist, right? We have that. That's just, what? Bro, problem is that there has been scientific explanations as to what trans people are. That they actually exist. Intersex is another thing. Who said that science is like, they really just claim that it's science, when it's actually not. They have never done any research. So, and if they have, not enough. Please get a doctorate. I don't know. Pull it together, right? Okay, so I've heard a little bit too much of the cishet's opinion. I think it's time that you hear from somebody who's actually oppressed. For example, me, right? I really hope you took the time to listen to this, because if you didn't, you'll be silencing my black voice, my black excellence, right? So I got that from somebody else. Actually cool. So, me, a trans non-binary, aromantic asexual, black, neurodivergent. I am middle class, so I can't say much about poor people, to be honest, but because I'm not poor. See, wow, I can keep my mouth shut about certain things, can I? I'm able to do that. If I don't fall into a category, I can keep my mouth shut about it. That's why I didn't say anything about Christian. I'm in that category. I can keep my mouth shut. You heard this is white man's opinion. It's happened far too often, right? We've heard it since 1900s, right? We've heard it since the 1700s. We've heard it since America was established. It's time to hear somebody else out now, okay? It's our freaking turn.